Hey everybody, it's Mahjin Slayer here, and today I got for you guys a high-rated Dueling book replay to showcase. It is going to be featuring Dodger Wolf with 1051 rating going up against Thunder Theory with 961 rating. Also, as a little bit of a side announcement, I will actually be starting to live stream Master Duel locals. I started to take a bit of an interest to it after I saw that there are gonna be some tournaments around Master Duels. You guys know me as like an online only player. I could use that as like content and also like just go ahead and like showcase off to you guys, an actual official Konami supported simulator. And then I can also just go ahead and live stream these locals and showcase to you guys my lines of play, why I did particular combos in that certain format. And plus, it's a little bit different than current format because a lot of people I find are annoyed by the format, feel like it's too sacky, cites a thing. So it's a nice little alternative that I like to do as well besides current format. But yeah, I'll go ahead and leave my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/SSJ Modern Slayer. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on with this duel. We're gonna go and see Thunder Theory win the RPS here. We see 60 versus 40. Opening hands are gonna be Boots, Psychic Wielder, Droplet, Ghost Ogre, Droplet. So technically sees three going second cards, but since Droplet is a hard once per turn, it's only in reality like two going second cards unless they put up something that negates activations. Um Now we're gonna go and see Thunder Theory has Rocket Tracer, Allure of Darkness, Magician's Souls, Droplet of their own, and the Spirit Gates. So let's go and see how I'm not quite familiar with like the Thunder Dragon deck, so it'd be cool to like go ahead and go over this. You go and start off with the Spirit Gates, add the Dark Reckoning Beast, go ahead and normal summon it out, use its effect, go ahead, add the Chaos Summoning Beast, go ahead, Allure of Darkness. I think a lot of a good pro about this deck is that he runs quite a bit of draw cards, I would imagine, with the Allure of Darkness, but a lot of people just don't play Droll right now as well, so I could see how um, this deck would be decent in Dueling Book rated ladder. I'd bring out the Chaos Summoning Beast, turn that into a Link Rebo, and continue spell card effect. Go ahead and bring out the Chaos Summoning Beast by discarding the Jackalope. The Jackalope effect. Go ahead and bring out Snake from the deck. Or no, not Snake. I'm so used to it, right? Because I play Phantom Knights, and that's literally the only thing we special summon. But he's gonna go and bring out Nessie. Nessie's at 3 actually, so he can take advantage of this. They're gonna go and go for the Curious. So takes up 3 monsters with the same attribute but different types. We've seen like You Broke My Heart experiment with this card. He used it to like top the DCS with the Curious, and looks like the Thunder deck's gonna go ahead and use like the same type of strategy. Go ahead and set up the Curious. Wonder what they're gonna go ahead and set, but we're gonna go and see Ogre be chained to it, but the effect still goes through. And then the Curious effect still resolves those since the effect wasn't technically negated. I know, yeah, so the Fairy Tale Snow, sorry, I had to reread that one more time. The Fairy Tale Snow still gets milled, but Dodger Wolf took care of the body itself with the Ghost Ogre. And then since it was destroyed due to an opponent's card effect, they can go and target a card and add it to their hand. Damn, it's any card. And then Lure of Darkness is also not a hard once per turn. You go and use Effective Magician Souls. Go ahead and bring it out. Send 2 spell cards from their hands to go ahead and draw. Draws into Chaos Space. Quick Launch. Go to Quick Launch. Go ahead and bring out Rocket Tracer. Go ahead, link that off into the Striker Dragon. Go ahead and add the Boot Sector Launch. Boot Sector Launch to pop itself, add the Rocket Tracer to hand. Chaos Space, getting rid of Chaos Valkyria. Go ahead, add the Black Dragon to hand. Go ahead, banish the Valkyria. Bring out the Black Dragon. Valkyria effect. Not quite familiar with this card, with these cards. So sorry if I make a couple mistakes throughout this video. This card is okay. So let's them go ahead and mill a lighter dark monster from the deck to the graveyard. You're gonna mill the Nephthys. Guessing this could be just used as follow-up since it's restricted by not being able to use the effects this turn by the effect of Chaos Valkyria. It's gonna go ahead and bring out Snow here. I'm gonna go all those away into an Appaloosa. Go ahead Black Dragon. Go ahead add White Dragon. Banish Black, special summon out White. Chaos Base effect, go ahead and put back Black Dragon. Draw into a Fusion Destiny. Holy shit, that's one hell of a top deck. Go ahead, Boot Sector launch, bring out the Rocket Tracer. Rocket Tracer effect, go ahead and pop the Boot Sector launch. I would imagine he could go ahead and set up a Warlord Savage Dragon now. Because there's a tuner and a level 4. Okay, no, they're going to go for the Pega Ruler. Goes ahead and mills the Illusion of Chaos, Quick Launch, Thunder Dragon Roar, Spirit Gates, and Celestial. Fortunate with the Celestial hit because, you let that go through. There's no shot he's running 2 Celestial, right? So has to grab that, but does set up, a light and a dark in his graveyard. Follow up. Gotta link those two into the IP Masquerena. And go ahead and bring back out Chaos Ruler, actually a light or dark. Thunder Dragon Roar effect. Go ahead and bring out the Thunder Dragon Dark from deck. Gotta turn those two into the Verte Anaconda. Thunder Dragon Dark effect. Go ahead and add the Dragon Hawk. I'm still gonna go with Verte in case, the opponent has like a Veiler or an Imperm. Just try to bait that out. Bring out the DP. You're gonna set Fusion Destiny as a bluff, and then set Droplet. Pass, you're gonna go in top deck into Ogre. So this actually isn't bad because it can possibly trade with the Appaloosa depending on how the Thunder Dragon player decides to use his interactions. And if you're Dodger Wolf, you might as well try playing it out because everybody knows what he's on, because all he does is play Phantom Knights. Ghost Ogre also trades with IP Masquerena as well because it specifically needs to be used for the Link Summon. So if it somehow gets removed on field by the time it tries to apply its effect to Link Summon, Ogre kind of just has a similar interaction with like Appaloosa as well. Dodger Wolf's gonna go and chain Droplets, getting rid of Droplets, go and negate the Appaloosa. And IP Masquerena pretty much gets negated. It just fizzles in hindsight, but Dodger Wolf still can't break that board. Plus, Thunder Dragon player still has the DP package and graveyard follow up. Now we're gonna move on to game 2 now. Opening hands are gonna be Boots, Dasher, Tour Guide, Nibiru, and Skarm. So you do see that Dodger Wolf still likes to play the Tour Guide package with Skarm, as well as the Burning Abyss package. While many Fenai players still have moved on to like playing the Brave token stuff. And we see Thunder Theory has Super Poly, Chaos Nephthys, I can't pronounce it, sorry. And then Lancia, Driver, Gamma. So opens up 3 going second cards. But it doesn't look like this really does much. You need to fill up your graveyard first in order to use this. Go ahead, normal summon out Tour Guide. Effect, Chain Gamma. Go ahead, special summon out Skarm here. Then just pass. Top decks into a Nibiru. So they both, can't really do much here. Going on top deck into an Italy. Italy, special summon out the Tracker. Skarm blows itself up. Go ahead, link the Psychic and the Boots into the Cherubini. Cherubini effect, go ahead, dump graph. Bring out the seer. Go ahead, seer effects. I feel like on the like I know they wanted to use nib, but I feel like maybe it would have been a little bit better to go ahead and super poly away the seer and Cherubini, because they bring back out like the Cherubini, right? And then they would have to go into like they would have to use Boots effect to add the Shade Brigandine, and then you kind of leave just kind of left Rusty live because it's really hard to bring out Rusty later on if you weren't able to do so with your BA bricks. Go ahead, Boots, search Pogblade. Go ahead, Scarm effect during the end phase. Go ahead, add the tour guide. Go ahead, top decks into the Magician Souls. Nib, attack the token, pass, top decks into another tour guide. Then tour guide effect, bring out tour guide again, another tour guide. Yep, gone through all three tour guides now. Let's super poly away tour guides into Starving Venom. Put Starving Venom, attack. And then go ahead and top decks into the Fusion Destiny. Go ahead, DP, attack into the Starving Venom. Does have its attack lowered by DP. Then Starving Venom effect, chain DP. You're gonna go ahead and try to chain DP, but it does the effect to blow up the field does occur in damage steps, so interesting. I didn't know that about Starving Venom, but good to know. You're gonna go ahead and Pogblade the Nibiru when it tries to attack. You can go ahead, tribute summon for Lancia. Then special summon out the Magician Souls. Thinking if they want to go ahead and pop it there. I'm gonna go and link that into the Amina. Oh, so Dodger Wolf is being punished right now for trying to special summon out the DP into a column that's in an EMZ. So it's gonna be tough right there. We go ahead, chain DP to the anima, blowing up itself and the Lancia. Now they're going to go ahead and trigger the Nephthys because a card on field is destroyed by a card effect. You vanish light and dark and start summon itself out. Go turn those into the Dark Charmer. Then on summon, before they get a chance to take the TP, you can go and drop Nib. And especially summon out Black Dragon, and then turn that into the Striker Black effects. Add the White Dragon, add the Boot Sector Launch, and White Dragon effect, banishing the Black Dragon. Turn those into the Romulus. Add the Dragon Ravine, discard the Gamma, send the Abster Router effect to go ahead and add the Rocket Tracer. Go ahead, Boot Sector Launch, go ahead and just out the Rocket Tracer. Tracer effect to go ahead and pop the Boot Sector Launch. Then bring out the Rocket Recharger. Turn those into the Chaos Ruler. Let's see, what are they gonna hit? Okay, so they go ahead and hit the Double Allure of Darkness, Danger Snake, and the Chaos Space and Quick Launch. So does see a draw card, does hit a Dark Monster off of that. Goes then decides to add Snake. Go ahead and link off into the IP Masquerena. Banish. Let's go and bring out the Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler, put back the Dark Charmer. Draw into a Fairy Tale Snow. Go ahead and link into the Dark Charmer. Yep. And then it is a hard one to return, but Dodger Wolf was thinking on the summon of Dark Charmer. You go ahead and take the DP, then Snake Effect in hand, discarding the Snow, draw into a Danger Nessie. Go ahead and link the Dark Charmer and the Snake into the Nightmare Unicorn. Go ahead, spin back. Gonna go ahead, Nessie Effect, add the Jackalope. Then Jackalopes will summon out the Nessie. Go turn those into the Verte Anaconda. Now they're gonna bring out their own DP. And then you're gonna go on top deck into an E-Telly. Standby phase, bring out Dasher. And on that summon, they want to go ahead and use Fairy Tale Snow right here. And Book of Moon, the Dasher. Then battle phase, go ahead, Pogblade, bring out the Rusty Bardiche. And then on the attack deck relation, DP, pop the Rusty Bardiche. And the Fairy Tale Snow. And they're just going to go ahead and hit the fee right there. So we're going to go ahead and see Dodger Wolf lose that match, unfortunately. But let's go and look at how much time it took. Yep, so about a 25-minute long match. So this deck is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It has some elements of Dragon Link that are pretty similar. You know, they got the Rocket Tracer, the Striker Dragon, Boot Sector package, Dragon Ravine, Chaos Ruler to go ahead and help them mill, so they can go ahead banish monsters from the graveyard to go ahead and summon out extenders. You know, we did see Super Poly put in quite amount of work against Dodger Wolf. Maybe he should have thought about considering waiting until the Dark Charmer effect resolved. You know, because they would try to take like their DP or maybe like a Celestial, right? But how about just letting them like have the body, right? And then that way you don't have to worry about Dark Charmer again in case if maybe they play another one. Granted, it'd be kind of highly unusual, but hey, you never know, like in that scenario. But yeah, so that was gonna be it for the video. Also remember that I'm gonna start streaming Master Duel Locals once or twice a week now, and then possibly start streaming on there, like me playing on the ladder, and then maybe I'll start entering some tournaments. But depending on like how I feel, because some places are doing it like best of 3 with siding, but side deck patterns are weird. Like you're able to like side deck into a completely different deck. It's a standard 15 deck, stuff like that. So I'll still have to make some choices on that, but I just want to go ahead and get the feel for like locals and stuff and bring content out to you guys. But yeah, that was gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.